Bitcoin is economic still, it's pure concentrated energy. At least that's what we think, and not just us. In today's video, we will develop this concept, why is it so important to buy Bitcoin, and conserve some of that energy hand in hand with Michael Saylor, without a doubt a true crypto all-star, and also with Simple FX, our partners, the trading platform for your trading simpler and more powerful. Link in the description with a nice offer if you are a fan of this channel. Hit the like button if you want to know everything about this. Do not miss out why Bitcoin is economic still with CryptoNews, Rodrigo Nedo, crypto to the max. Why is Bitcoin pure digital energy? Why is it so important? Why is it unstoppable? Why do we believe it is the future of economy? Why have we bought it? Well, Michael Saylor here in this video will tell us everything about that.
With every other asset on Earth, anything else you can own, houses, gold, silver, commodities, stocks, bonds, when the price goes up, the supply increases. If I increase the price of any stock by a factor of 10, the company issues more stock.
Of course.
Bitcoin's the only thing in the world that's inelastic to price. If the price of Bitcoin triples, you can't make any more. If the price goes up by a factor of a million, you can't make any more. In engineering, there's something called conservation of energy. And the whole point of conservation of energy is energy can either be made or destroyed. There has to be conservation of it. The mathematical metaphor, the mathematical analogy to that is proper math. 10 plus 10 equals 20. 2 plus 2 equals 4. If 10 plus 10 ever starts equaling 18, you got a problem.
Yeah.
If you have a swimming pool with a leak, if I have an electric system with a short circuit, if I have a leak in my engineering system, nothing works. Nothing in the world of ocean engineering, aeronautical engineering, electrical engineering, nothing works unless you respect conservation of energy. The problem with inflation is inflation does not respect conservation of energy. I've got a leak in the system. I've designed a currency which is not conservative. So properly understood, if you said, I want a conservative money supply, a conservative money supply would be there's $10 billion in the economy and nobody prints anymore.
Right.
And that's the Austrian economic sound money principle. Bitcoin is a conservative monetary system. It's the first system that respects the laws of thermodynamics and the laws of physics and the laws of math, which means it is true and pure. It has integrity. If you have integrity, if you have something which is true and pure and you have durability, then you can build a family around it, a life around it, a company around it, or a civilization around it. Steel is concentrated energy in metallic form. You ever walk in a steel plant and you look at the energy going into steel refining? Yeah. It's concentrated energy. The history of the human race is the civilization that channels energy most effectively always wins. Steel trumps iron. Iron trumps bronze. Bronze trumps rocks. Bows and arrows trump the guy with the spear. The guy with the spear beats the guy with the knife. It's always a matter. If you have air power, you beat land power. Sea power beats the army, and nuclear power trumps everybody. And so if I have steel, I have concentrated metallic energy. I can create a skyscraper punched up 100 stories in New York. How long will it last? 100 years. How long will a steel ship last? Longer than you will last, as long as it doesn't corrode. Wooden ships? Not so much. Wooden ships rot, right? You want to build a building and punch it up against gravity and hold it 100 years, you need concentrated energy. If you want to build a trust fund that'll last 100 years, how do you save $100,000 for 100 years and give it to your great-grandkids? You put it in the US dollar, you use 99% of your economic energy. You put it in gold, gold supply doubles every 30 years. The gold bankers keep inflating the gold. Maybe you lose 90% of your economic energy. But that would be a lucky happenstance because just about every country on earth seized the gold from their citizens in the last 100 years. Everybody, even the US, they take your gold.
Yeah.
So you want to save money for 100 years. You can't do it with the currency. You can't do it with gold. Which company is going to be around in 100 years? You want to put $100,000 into real estate in Florida? Can you buy $100,000? Let's say you could. 2% tax, 4% maintenance fee, 4% of $100,000, $4,000 a year. Your money's not going to last 100 years. How do I preserve my property, which is economic energy, which is capital, which is money? How do I preserve that? I need something harder. more durable. I need a steel. I need an economic steel. Steel is concentrated metallic energy. Bitcoin is concentrated digital energy. It's energy in digital form. I eliminated the friction on energy. What's the half-life of energy? If I take a megawatt of power and I sell it at 12 cents a kilowatt hour, I have about $1 million. Okay, I'll give you $1 million of electricity. How long can you hold it in a battery? You lose 2% a month. You can't hold it very long. You're going to lose 24% depletion rate in a battery of electricity. How do you send $1 million of electricity from New York to Tokyo? You can't. You can send electricity 500 miles over a power line, you'll lose 6%. Send it 10 times, you'll lose 60%. It doesn't move. Convert that energy, that electricity, into digital energy, a la Bitcoin. You upgrade it. If you were to convert a megawatt of power via a Bitcoin miner into Bitcoin, you'd have about $5 million worth of Bitcoin. You can hold it forever. You can send it to Tokyo for a nickel. You can put it in a trust fund. Bitcoin's going up 170% a year for a decade. The S&P 500 index is going up 14% a year on average for a decade. Gold is flat. It's not going anywhere. It's getting demonetized. It's a dead rock in a basement. It's not fast enough. You can't put gold on an iPhone. Gold's getting depleted, inflated, and manipulated away by the bankers and the miners. So Bitcoin is simply pure economic energy. These engineers, Satoshi and all of Satoshi's compatriots, what they did is created an engineered monetary asset on an open, permissionless network that anybody could participate in. Any country, any company, any individual. You don't need a bank. You don't need to ask permission. It is the ultimate egalitarian system.
So, in summary, we can say that Bitcoin is economic steel, concentrated energy that conserves and maintains its value over time, unlike gold or the euro, the dollar, and others. Resistant to inflation and manipulation, our solid foundation to build wealth and preserve capital over time. So great, then should we buy it, right? And where? Well, of course, with Simple FX, the online trading platform, simpler and more powerful. Simple FX wanted to collaborate with Fan on the Right CryptoNews. Thank you very much. So you have all this information completely free. And take note, because just like Bitcoin is still, Simple FX also seems like it. And that's because they've been operating since 2014. That's resilience. They've survived 2 crypto winters just like ourselves. If you go to the channel, to the search box, and you type there Simple FX, you can see that we've been collaborating with them since 6 years ago. So yeah, sure, they are strong like steel. And well, if you are trying to find a platform that you can trust, they are been operating for 10 years now. What are some of the advantages of Simple FX? Well, you not only trade cryptocurrencies, but also you have access to other assets such as stocks through their CFDs, they contracts for difference. Keep in mind that you're not buying the asset in spot, but these derivatives, these futures, which have leverage. And be careful with leverage or trading with money you don't actually have. It can be a great advantage, but also a great risk, especially if you are new to trading. What's good about Simple FX? It's the number 2 thing I want to tell you about, which is that they have a demo account. So you have live, you have demo. I would recommend you using demo accounts at the beginning till you see that you can manage that. And also you hear the leverage you have, and you can change it from 1, maybe 3 would be okay in the demo account. And you can go as long as 1000x, which I wouldn't advise because it's quite crazy. Actually, this is not financial advice whatsoever. Remember that with crypto, everything's a risk and you might lose everything. So do not trade with money that you can afford losing. But if you wanna try Simple FX, you have the link in the description below with a special code, and with that link, you're going to have, if you have a small deposit, like $100, you're going to have $40 extra for your trading. Also consider there's no fees. Also consider you have a very convenient situation trading with Simple FX. So everything is very, very interesting there. You don't have a minimum investment requisite. So you can start first with demo and then you go to live, but with small account, and when you get to 100 you have those 40 extra. So I believe it's convenient. Just click in the link. You're going to have that promo code, you're going to have an email, you're going to be asked for a password, and then you are in, and that's it. You're going to have some information at the beginning so you know that they have like their token right now, SFX, and you are going to earn some of this token when you do different things like trading, like your fair deposit, etc., etc. Also some advantages for fees, etc., when you are using SFX. So what else you find in the platform that is special in my opinion? Well, you have this earn section, and that means that you are going to have some benefits for the deposits that you have there. So it's kinda staking your earning with the money that then also you can trade with. Also, what else is very, very interesting in my opinion? That you have the cell phone app. So maybe you prefer using it in your cell phone, then you can do it, no problem whatsoever. Also, you want to know more about SFX coin, you can click it there. If you want to get more, you can use the referral link, so your friends, family, they can also take advantage of this. You're going to have 50% and your friends 5%, and I'm gonna leave you this link in the description below, and so you can learn more of these advantages that you can have. There's everything you need to know more than to add funds. You have just a button behind me, and that's it. In the demo account it's so easy because it's like not real money, so you can have 2 Bitcoin as I have. Those are not real, of course. And then in your live account, just click on one of your accounts and you have crypto and fiat to deposit. You will choose your country and you can send there your crypto, your fiat, and then just operate. Operating is so simple, as you have here the button of new order, and then you have market, or you have then limit. You just choose your operation, selling or buying, and that's it. You will see it reflected there in your panel. Also, of course, you have here with trading view all the assets you can choose, and then the lines that you can draw there. So maybe you guess where is going price of Bitcoin. You can use different time frames, etc., etc. All that you can do with TradingView for free. And here you have all the assets, again, not just crypto, but some stocks and derivatives products from different exchanges and countries. So mostly everything that you might need. The only thing that rests in this video is the cat section. We have this guy playing a little bit because this was somehow a little bit difficult today, but eventually you can become also an expert like this cat and becoming an expert. Again, if you want to try, use the link in the description below. You are helping the channel. Thank you very much. You have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. And here on CryptoNews, we are going to keep on researching, so you have the best applications that we find out there. We'll share them with you, of course, here. CryptoNews, Rodrigo Ornido, fun on the ride, health, money, love, party in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!